Then other benefits already have previously I mentioned. Apart from this, they also help on reduction of sound levels, then stress levels, and many advantages. So these are the some of the plants you can see. Even in airports, we have seen many of these ficus plants, the palms, then chrysanthemums. They are all used as indoor plants. And the plants also retrieve from fatigue, and they restore the environment. And these are the four qualities, like attracting the effortless attention, and that they also create temporary the awareness and also escape, and extending the scope of consciousness, flowing with one's inclinations, that is of rest or calm. See, even we can also make some wooden designs having wooden supports in indoors, where we have larger spaces at home or in at offices. So the performance, how they have studied, the for the better performance, or computer manipulations, card sorting tasks, creative thinking on test words, and these effects means definitely they enhance our job performance, less fatigue, better job satisfaction, and improved productivity. And also these days the indoor plants also providing livelihood. My own student Denita has started plant rentals for many of the MNCs in Bangalore. So this is also chance of having these indoor plants. And for example, a study which was conducted with 170 respondents, they all agreed that indoor plants give some perception that is warm, welcoming, then comfortable to work with, and concern for staff welfare, and prepared to spend money. Even many people, I would like to mention here, and I invite all of you, whosoever would like to visit our Best Godavari, where from our institute, around 70 kilometers away, the country's main nursery hub, having more than 1500 nurseries, Kadiam nurseries, are very popular, and they are supplying plants throughout the country and also making exports. And when we visit these nurseries, many of the people, and they are seen carrying some of the indoor plants. And of course, the indoor plants, as I told, improve the indoor air quality, that is the reducing levels of sulfur dioxide, then air toxins, dust, and also they stabilize, as I told you, all of you, that humidity, stabilizing the humidity, the temperature, noise, and thereby helping to improve the productivity. And coming to the types of indoor plants, when we make choice of having these indoor plants, some would like to have only small plants with flowering habit. Some may like only foliage, some may like the cacti and succulents. So the foliage plants also can be trees or climbing plants. Then flowering plants also, they may be seasonal, and mostly grown in pots, cacti and succulents. See here some of the foliage plants, trees I am showing, this dracaenas. You can see different shades, different colors are available. These are the foliage plant, again trees, the ficus, again ferns, These are the foliage vines, that is philodendron, ivy, and jebrana. These are the, we can train them also in many shapes and adding value to the aesthetics and keep them as indoor plants. Then coming to the flowering pot plants, many are there: gloxinia, hexaecum, azaleas, gardenias. These are the beautiful plants we can add. Then these are the succulents. You all might have seen jade plant. This also they call as acupuncture plant, and kalancho. Then again sansevieria, which I mentioned. Of course, cacti. I would like to mention here, there is one of the dedicated institute, regional plant resource center located at Bhubaneswar. They have bred many this succulent cacti through grafting technology. And of course, we would like to have at least in balconies the climbing and trailing foliages also. You can see the Tradescantia fluminescens. Then Tradescantia purpurea is very common plant which can be used, and they are very easily propagated by just cuttings. And of course, Ficus pumila, many houses also it is binding to the walls and as a creeper. Then Asparagus springeri is again very beautiful foliage plant. Then Hedera is another plant. Syndapsis aureus pothos, this monstera with the sticks which are trained are very commonly used as indoor plants. Aglonema, this is another very popular indoor plant. And even at workplaces, usually we have many of these palm species. So some of the, just very briefly, I would like to quickly cover the tips for plant care. When we bring the these indoor plants buy from nurseries, or would like to propagate ourselves, selection of plant is very much important, because even we should select these plants on scientific basis. Why I have shown all that data and also the background. When we are buying now onwards, I think at the back of our mind, there should be, they are supported by some scientific thoughts. And even though the indoor plants, they do not require direct light, sunlight, but they need bright natural light. Sometimes, we buy the plants and without knowing, we keep them wherever the space is available. But according to the availability, we should look for this, intervention also. And to avoid the growth of the plants in one direction, that is the direction where normally towards light these plants grow. So they promote the fuller grown in all directions. I think we need to turn these plants weekly once or twice in all the directions so that they can grow wherever the light is available. Then the plants in water holding potting medias requires less frequent watering, because as we know now the soilless culture, that is using coco peat, which is a light material having water holding capacity. So I think sometimes too much of love and affection and over watering of these plants will become dangerous for the plants. And I have seen when we were having a program Bath Fulonki, the air All India Radio New Delhi, many of the questions used to be asked about tulsi plant, because हम पूजा करते समय ज्यादा पानी डालेगा तो it will grow better. So, and a part of our ritual, instead of pouring, we put lot of water, and it affects the plant. So that is one thing. And sometimes they used to complain about the availability of the light, particularly in winter. It has to be our north. We need to cover them with polythene, otherwise they are also affected with severe winters. And here I would like to again mention, of course, in markets there are so many the water absorbing gels are available, but the Indian Agriculture Research Institute has developed a Pusa gel that holds the water, and we have also conducted some of the experiments on indoor plants. Suppose we are leaving outstation for a week or sometimes longer time. If you put 2 to 3 grams of this hydrogel per kg, it will take care of your plants more than 3 to 4 days. So this kind of interventions also we can follow. And sometimes repotting is to be done, otherwise overgrowing roots, they may also cause congestion in the pots and hamper the growth. And of course the fertilizer requirement, and I think the best thing is to give the compost, vermicompost. Nowadays it is available, and the plants are also to be, particularly the creepers, should be pruned occasionally whenever more growth is there, and it also promotes the new fresh growth and keeps the plants healthy. And any sign of infection, particularly the mealybugs, have become a menace, and we need to as far as possible use the botanicals which are available in the market, and don't go for spraying of the pesticides, and which is again danger for our environment. And also they should be treated with appropriate, of course, sometimes in severe cases, if required, only fungicide, which avoids the damage of the plants. So I just would like to conclude that the indoor plants occupy most distinguished position, which provides the environmental services in modern lifestyle. And use of indoor plants can be a vital building installation element for improving the indoor air qualities. And I also request at a community level, we need to take this propaganda of some of the things that we need to use the botanicals. And I would like to conclude my talk, and once again मेरा बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद Rotarians Club of Varanasi North and all the participants who have taken time from this Sunday and spared your time. And once again thank you all, and special thanks to Dr. Pawan Kumar, who was my student working as assistant professor at UHS Bagalkot University.